licensed real estate agents are going out and scamming people, yet they're making more laws about wholesaling than they are about real estate agents. This is another thing you have to learn as a real estate investor. Your escrow officer is just another human. They don't teach them this. They have to learn. Title Companies 101, what every real estate investor needs to know. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so if you have the patience of a gnat, maybe go and watch some YouTube shorts. This is a video that's actually going to give you some really good tactical, strategic information, things that are going to really help you in your business. Title companies are not all built the same. They are all completely different. And really, you're not doing business with a title company, you're doing business with individual human beings inside of that title company. So let's start from the very beginning. What do you need a title company for? Now, for some of you guys that are in Georgia or New York, maybe places in California that use closing attorneys to close a transaction, I'm also speaking about closing attorneys, okay? Everything I talk about today regarding title companies, you can also utilize the same information for closing attorneys. So I'm going to say that one more time because I know people confuse these two. If you're in a state that doesn't have title companies and you have closing attorneys, all the information I'm going to give you today is exactly the same. Okay, so when I say title company, but you live in New York or you live in, let's say, Georgia, I'm also saying closing attorney. Don't make me say both words. I'm just going to use a blanket statement and say title company, okay? It's a blanket statement, generic term for people that are doing the transaction, okay? So now that we got that out of the way, why is it important for me to have a very specific title company? Why is it important for me not to just see any title company I drive down the street and say, I'm going to use them? Well, because they don't all focus on the same type of transactions. Some of them are investor friendly and some of them are not investor friendly. What do I mean by that? Some of them will do wholesale transactions, double close transactions, gator transactions, sub 2, seller finance, novation agreements, lease options, wraparounds, Morby methods, all sorts of creative finance strategies, dating contracts, those types of things, executory contracts. A lot of title companies don't even know how to do those things, let alone the words that I just had come out of my mouth. They don't even know what those are. Those title companies are the companies you want to stay away from because they probably focus on retail transactions with real estate agents. Yes, I do deals with real estate agents. However, I'm an investor. I do investor activity. I'm doing a lot of wholesale. I'm doing a lot of fix and flip. I'm doing a lot of buy and hold. When I buy and I hold, I'm doing sub 2 and seller finance acquisitions. And so I need a title company that can do those types of transactions. Okay. So today we are on our way to interview a title company. Where did this come from? Well, yesterday on the Elephant Challenge, a challenge I do every single month for free in the free Facebook group. You guys can get the link to the description down below. I had somebody in the comments say, well, of course, every title company is going to be easy for you to work with. You know everybody and everybody knows you, right? That limiting belief that people have, and they think, oh, well, Pace, you were born with the ability to work with title companies. Everybody wants to do business with you. So I cold called a title company and I told the lady my name. She had no idea who I was. She didn't know I have a YouTube channel. She didn't know that I have millions of subscribers and followers across all platforms. She had no idea who I was. I asked her for a free list. Now, this is a very important part. If you guys want to find the foreclosures, you guys want to find for sale by owners, you guys want to find people that are in bankruptcy, you want to find the expired listings, all of these lists can be given to you for free. However, they're going to come from a title company. And the title company is not the one that's giving it to you. It's the title rep, also known as the business development manager. So yesterday on these calls, I made phone calls and I educated people on who you should talk to when you call a title company. Because I'll get people that DM me and they go, Pace, I called the title company and they said they wouldn't give me a free list. Well, surprise, surprise, not all title companies are the same. But the ones that are investor friendly, that want to expand their business, makes sense, right? They want your business. It's really sad that we have to call them title companies because I feel like that instills fear in somebody who's brand new. Oh my gosh, a title company. It's kind of like when somebody says, yeah, go find an attorney and work with an attorney. People are so deathly afraid of attorneys that they won't go do that. People are also deathly afraid of title companies. And so today in this video, I'm visiting the title company that we cold called yesterday, and I set up an appointment to meet with them and interview them about what they can provide to me as a real estate investor. So I've got 3 of my students, my Arizona students. They're gonna meet us at the title company. I'm not gonna bring the camera inside, but I will be recording the entire conversation. We'll put it in the description down below so that you guys can hear the entire conversation I have. There will be some chit chat, there will be some funny jokes, there will be some rapport building. There will be all of those types of things, but I want you to take note of all the questions that I ask them. Can you guys do sub-2 transactions? Can you do FHA and VA sub-2 transactions? Can you guys do seller finance? Can you guys do hybrids? Can you guys create notes and deeds of trust? Can you do gator transactions? I'm going to interview them and ask them if they can do all of those things. Surprise, surprise, I bet they won't even know what some of these types of transactions are, and that's okay. This is another thing you have to learn as a real estate investor. Your escrow officer is just another human. They don't teach them this. They have to learn on the job, just like real estate agents, just like brokers, just like anybody else, they have to learn on the job. And so I can guarantee you today, I've never met this woman, I don't know her experience, but I can guarantee you today she's going to tell me she doesn't know what some of these transactions are, and she might even say something along the lines of, well, I'll have to check and see if we do those types of transactions. Wait for the audio. I'm just kind of looking at my crystal ball. Okay, so not all title companies are the same. You have to interview them. You can get free lists from them. Why would they give you a free list? They will give you a free list so that you can go cold call, door knock, whatever you want to do to foreclosures, so that you can bring work to them. They want you to get a transaction. They want you to get a wholesale deal. They want you to get a buy and hold. They want you to get a fix and flip so they can do the paperwork and the escrow services, and they can charge thousands of dollars to you for bringing those transactions to them. So today I'm gonna tell them, hey, I would love to get this list from you. I'm going to introduce you to my transaction coordinator, Molly. By the way, if you guys need a transaction coordinator, make sure you are only using top tier certified transaction coordinators, the people that know how to do things properly and have been certified by top tier. Molly actually does the certification for that, so make sure you are only using transaction coordinators that are certified. All right, so we're gonna see what we learned today. Hopefully it's a lot. But what we're gonna do is we'll even insert some of the conversations I had yesterday, and we'll turn this into kind of a micro mini class that might be a 40-minute video, might be a 50-minute video. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. What's the advantage to them doing that instead of just extending the foreclosure?
Because they think if they extend the foreclosure, and even though they signed the contract, they feel that
It alleviates the pain from the seller.
Also, it stops anybody else from coming in and trying to re-record something.
All right, so these things are really important, guys. Is when you're an investor, you can hear this conversation that we just had with the title company. She's like, yeah, we can do it all. We've been doing it all. She didn't want us to do one of 2 things, or either one of 2 things, if you remember what they are. Number 1, she doesn't want us recording a deed before the transaction is done, which makes a lot of sense. That's not something we do, but I can see why other investors do it. It was also interesting in that conversation that we spoke about licensed real estate agents going out and scamming people, and that there's a massive lawsuit about it. Licensed real estate agents are going out and scamming people, yet they're making more laws about wholesaling than they are about real estate agents. We'll probably wrap this up in a part 1 video, and then part 2, I'll be interviewing another title and escrow company on a Zoom. That'll be happening on the Elephant Challenge. Watch out for part 2. And if you want to hear the full recording of the interview with the title company, go down in the description down below. We'll give you guys the full recording. If you want to sign up for next month's Elephant Challenge, it is completely free. It's a 3-day challenge. We do it every single month. Focus on one topic and just help you guys move forward in your business. Go to the description down below. We'll see you in the next video.